So, okay, this is not aligned yet with the top. I will have to change it as soon as possible because I can't stand this. So what you do is you have, oh, that's actually, always look under the insert. We have the scoring pad under the insert. So this is like the first player token, which is this adorable fox. This is just really cute. Or you can also take this, but I mean, why would you take this if you could take the fox, right? I mean, come on. Hey everyone, this is Thecos, and today I got something really cool for you because today we will be taking a look at Earth. Really cool. This is the German version, but the game doesn't have a lot of language, and for this unboxing it is fine. I have called this first look instead of unboxing because this is rather a semi-unboxing. Because first of all, I've already played the game. Right, so I already know what components are in there, although I haven't seen them live yet, so I haven't opened this yet, so it's still kind of an unboxing. And secondly, it is a used copy, but this is the Kickstarter version of the German version of the game, which is really cool. I just played this a little while ago with one of my subscribers. Actually Thecos, who is currently supporting me at the highest Patreon tier. So we have like our Patreon gaming day or game night, like once each month, and we played Earth last time. And because I always wanted to play it, and he as well, so we played it, and I really enjoyed it. And this is something that fits into my collection just perfectly. So this is why I got it. I got the German version because I will probably mostly play this with other people, because this is just a great game in my opinion. It is really good. I might also play it on the channel. I would have to see how much language is actually in here. If it's not language neutral enough, I might actually contact the publisher of the game and ask them if there's any way to get the English Kickstarter version somehow. Maybe there's a way to order that, so that might be something in case you would like to see that on the channel. But without much further ado, let's take a look at this game. Alright, so first of all, like the artwork is really nice. I am not a fan of photography in games or of images that look like photography, right? That are very similar to that. I don't quite know if that is a photo or not. I'm not sure. I think it's not, or maybe it's like a hybrid. I'm not quite sure actually, but it is a really nice cover. Photography, yes or no, I don't really care because this is beautiful. Really nice. I love this shot here because you have everything in here. You have clouds, you have like the setting sun here, the sun with the beams and a little bit mountain, water, waterfalls, grass. You have like everything in here. This is wonderful. Really nice composition. Great. And looking at like the sides here, we also see like here, it's like kind of a desert. Then here we have like a cactus and some snow. Kind of, I don't know. Here we have like almost looks like a volcano area and then some forest. So like everything is here because, well, this is about Earth and building a little ecosystem. So, okay, this is not aligned yet with the top. I will have to change it as soon as possible because I can't stand this. But as I said, I just unpacked this. It just arrived, so yeah, I will still have to fix all of that. Okay, this is actually the Kickstarter edition, so there is a little bit more stuff in there. There are like wooden tokens in here, like for the leaves, for the player tokens, and also there are a few extra cards in here, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is 1 to 5 players, starting at like 14 and up, and 45 to 90 minutes. This is like the complexity is around Everdell. So it is definitely more complex than Wingspan because it does have comparisons with Wingspan. I hear like comparisons with Wingspan a lot, and I can kind of understand these comparisons. But it is definitely different enough. And, little spoiler, I still like Wingspan more. But Earth is a very good game. Alright, so you see everything that's in here. That's actually a really cool overview because not only do you have the components here and a little summary, but you also have like a lot of components here, and you see like how the game is actually completely set up. That is cool. I can appreciate that. Okay, so let's take a look at the game. So, and another thing of the Kickstarter version is the insert. There actually is like a wooden insert in here, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. So we don't need that anymore. On the inside, oh, look at this. You have like, not only do you have another image in here, but you actually have the names of all the day one backers. Oh man, I should have backed this back then. It would have been nice to actually have my name in here. Have like Thecos in here. That would have been great. But yeah, cool. Very, very cool. Let me just put that aside. And then, oh, we start with the player boards already. Okay, so Let's take a look at the rulebook first, and we also get a first glimpse at the wooden insert. That looks pretty cool, actually. Okay, so let's take a look at the rules just quickly. So here we have a little summary and the goal of the game. What you actually do is you build your own tableau of 16 cards in like a 4x4 grid, and you put like mainly fauna in there, right? Like flowers and plants, and also like landscapes and like things like mushrooms. Things like that, like fungi. Okay, so here we have like the components, and also like how you set the game up. And I love that, as most of you might know who follow my channel or have been following my channel closely. I love when you actually have like these numbers here, and you find the numbers here in the text, in the setup, but also on the image, so you exactly know where to put stuff. I love that. And yeah, it seems like pretty simple. I mean, I think the setup isn't too hard. The game isn't too complex either. Like, where the complexity really comes from is not the density of the rules, but actually like the strategy, right? Okay, so, and then here we have a card explanation, how the cards look like. This is all in German now, but that wouldn't really matter. So you see there isn't too much text here, right? So, because this down here is flavor text, I could translate that in a playthrough, and up here there is just like how the plant is called. But there are cards, you can see here, that have text. So I don't know yet if I will be able to play that on the channel. I'm not sure yet. If not, I might want to take a look at like the English version. This is how a turn goes. This is pretty cool, because let's already take a look at the player boards, because it is quite simple, similar to Wingspan actually. You have 4 actions that you can do. And when it's your turn, you put like your little leaf marker. I will show those to you later on the action. Like the this action here, for example, that is plant. Like, put it on the plant action, and then you do what it says there, right? So that means you can plant 2 cards or up to 2 cards, and then you can draw 4 cards and choose one of those. Keep one of those. That's what you do. And then you have the follow action. That means after you did this action, you put the marker down here at the bottom, and then all other players, except you, of course, can do like a weaker version of that. So they all can plant 1 card and draw 1 card without being able to choose which one to keep, right? They just draw 1 and keep that one. And that is really cool, because when it's your turn, every other player also gets to do something. And also, like, this activates here. This activates even, I think, when it's not your turn, because these cards here have abilities here at the bottom, as you can see, right? So you see like this teal here, and you find the teal here again. You see like the green here, you find the green here again. That means these actions are then triggered whenever one of these actions is triggered. That's kind of similar to Wingspan, where you like trigger an entire row when you do that action, right? But here's a little bit different. And I actually like this quite a lot here, how the actions are triggered. So it's like always, like you always get to do something. Is it your turn? No. Doesn't matter. Well, kind of, but not too much, because you can still do stuff. And that is really, really cool. I love that. That is a really cool mechanism. I just really like that. Okay. And then here you have all the actions. So there are like 4 actions you can do. You can plant, you can compost, you can water, and you can grow. And then you can just get different stuff. And can do different things. It's like all about like putting stuff on your cards, getting resources to play more cards, and getting cards, putting cards down, growing these cool trees kind of thing. I will show that to you later. So yeah, so here's just all the actions explained, and it looks pretty good. You have like images here. You have a lot of numbers, which is great. So wow, this rulebook actually looks really good. Okay, and then there are also goals that you can reach during the game. And like everybody can reach goals even when it's not their turn. So like you can do pretty much like a lot of stuff even when it's not your turn, which is a great thing. And then we see like the different cards, like terrain cards. I said landscape, but I mean terrain cards. And then we have the action cards, like the event cards, and the flora cards, right? Okay, and then you see like an example turn, how that works. Really cool. And the solo mode. I'm really looking forward to the solo mode. I hope the solo mode is good. I really, really hope so. Okay, yeah, and then at the back of the book we have... Oh, we don't have an overview over all these symbols. Oh, I hope we have player aids then. Alright, so the rules, nice, they look good. And then here we have the player board. As I said, like, these have a decent quality. Yeah, they're thick enough. They bend a little bit already. I mean, this copy hasn't been played that much, and they already bend a little bit. And let's see what we can do against that, or about that. So, and then here we have the actions. Here we have like cards that you can also activate that you get at the beginning of the game. Here you can play action cards, and there's like the compost pile, I think, like where you compost stuff. That usually gives you like resources and things. Oh, okay, you have the overview here, so you don't even need a player aid because the player aid is actually on your player board. Alright, that is wonderful. That is good. Although I'm not sure if that is all symbols, but I hope so. Okay, and then you see like here are all the different player boards. Wait, there we go. Like 5 player boards because it is a game up to 5 players, which is great. Okay, so, and then here we have achievements. Oh, that's actually nice. So here, it's not just a piece of paper. It's a little bit thicker. That's great. And this is like achievements and like win the first game, win with less than 140 victory points, win with more than 300, and things like that. I don't know what these symbols are. I don't know if these do anything. I don't think you get anything for doing this, but it's just achievements, right? So this is pretty cool. Very, very cool. And then here, that is the common board. Here are like the goals that you can reach, that every player can reach. And the first player to win that puts their marker here on the first leaf and gets like 15 victory points at the end of the game for that goal here, for this goal there, and here this. And the second player who gains that gets like 11, the next one 8, and so on and so on. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, and it has 2 sides because I do not know. This is something else here than this. I played with that one on Board Game Arena. I don't know what this one. Okay, cool. And then we have like the main components. That is pretty cool. Okay, nice. So let's first take a look at the components up here and then at the cards, and then we will take a look at the Kickstarter thing. So first of all, the insert really cool. It's like a wooden insert here. And you have like one of these, two of these here, right, with the same components. You can put like on the one on the left of the table, one on the right, and then like every player can reach them, because you will have, this game needs a lot of table space because you have like a grid of 4x4 cards in front of you, and then you also have like the main board. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. But still, if every player has like a 4x4 grid, it takes quite a lot of room. So if the players are spaced apart a little bit, it makes sense to actually have these, have 2 of these. And these are pretty cool. As you can see, like you have little symbols in here. These are like for growing these little trees. And this is for your sprouts here. These sprouts you can put on your cards, and then you also have like soil here. Soil is like your main resource for playing cards. And then this is like the top for the growth action here. So really cool, and like different colors. Take a look at these wooden components here. These are really, really cool. So what you do is you have, oh, that's actually, always look under the insert. We have the scoring pad under the insert because, well, it actually does not fit on the, no, not really. So it makes sense. So how many points did they get? 214. That's pretty good, actually, I think. So let me rip that off because I don't need this anymore. So scoring pad is double-sided, which is very, very, very good. I like that. But what I actually wanted to say is, let me just put that back here. Is there anything here? No, nothing under that insert. Because you have these cards here, because that's what we will look at now. So these are the cards. Let me just find one. These are the wrong ones. I probably would have to get one from here. Give me a second if I find something. Here, for example, this is a very good card. So here we have like these dragon plants. That's how they're called in German. I don't know how they would be called in English. And you have like 2 things. You have like these little squares here. Whenever you get sprouts, you put them on here. And these can give points at the end of the game. But these can also be used to trade for other things again, because you're kind of building a little engine, because like these things always like activate, right? And then you can like activate your abilities, and some abilities may allow you to get rid of 2 of those to grow or get some soil. You can play new cards, things like that. And here the circle means that you can actually put up to 2 on here. You can put like several on here. And then you can also like put at the end, when you cap it off, you put like one of these on here. And you see, like, then you have like these little towers that you build, these little trees or whatever. And these also give you points at the end of the game. So that is pretty cool. It's a cool mechanism. So yeah, these are the cards. The cards have these have a great quality. They all feel really well made, really great. So they feel great in your hand, no sharp edges or anything. Oops. So wonderful. Really, really well done. Love these. All wooden components. I love these. And these don't come with the Kickstarter version only. I think these are for like every version. Kickstarter exclusive is what's down here. Show that to you in a minute. These are the cards, right? So we have like different cards. I already showed them to you in the rulebook. Really, I don't like these photographies here, usually. But in this game, they look pretty nice, actually. They actually don't look too bad. So yeah, pretty cool. The quality of the cards is okay. Nothing to write home about. I would like to sleeve them, but then they don't fit in the insert anymore. So if any of you own the game and own the insert, let me know how you solved that. But I think there is no way. Well, I don't think there's a way. No, so I will not be able to sleeve those, unfortunately, I think. But yeah, these look nice. They feel, yeah, just okay, unfortunately. But I mean, there are so many cards in here. I mean, of course, they couldn't really do like really great cards. Well, then again, Wingspan also did it, so yeah. But cool, yeah, just lots of these cards. It's like one of these games. I feel like this is becoming a trend to like make games with like a huge stacks of cards, right? Like Ark Nova is doing that. I just played Ark Nova a little while ago. Also like that one. Terraforming Mars, of course. Like they just have huge stacks of cards. Wingspan as well. And yeah, there's just so many cards here. So and then there are like other cards here. I guess these are like these are seasons. I think these could be the Kickstarter exclusive cards. And because I know the Kickstarter exclusive cards, they are like permanent effects that you put on the table. Like you put like one on the table at the beginning of the game, and then this is something that that applies to everyone. But I don't know if this is those cards. We can actually check that by looking into the rule book here at the components. Where do we have the components? Here. Yeah, it almost looks like these could be the Kickstarter exclusive cards. How about those here? These not. I think no, these are not such cards. These could be cards that you started with at the beginning, I think. Because as I said, right, you have like your player board here, and on your player board you have like a few cards, these 3 cards that you put in at the beginning of the game. I think, for example, like this one, you see? This has the same symbol. I think that's one of those. That's the climate card. You put one on there, and then it says like every time you choose the yellow action, you get +2 soil. So that's just something that just applies to you for the rest of the game. It's like these are just additional actions you can take during the game. And every player has like their own like abilities, and that makes it a little bit different for everyone. Exactly. So these must then be the Kickstarter exclusive ones that apply to everyone. And then here we have the island cards. You also give one of those to each player at the beginning of the game. Put it right there, right? Also like abilities that they can use, right? So always one black here, and then like different colors here. I don't know exactly know what the black effect did again. And then here, I don't know what these are. These are some animal cards that I don't quite know what these do, because I can't remember animal cards when I played this game online. So this might just be some additional mode, and these are cards for the start of the game again, as you can see here, right? They go right there with like effects again, and these are all green effects like for the first action here. Okay, cool. Then we have these solo cards here. I don't know those yet because I haven't played the game solo yet. There's a solo mode here. Okay, these look like that. I don't know what they do, but they have like an ability up there and down there, so I don't quite know what happens there. I don't know if does this game have an automa, or is it just a score hunt? Please don't be a score hunt. No, you play against an automa, and at the end you get points, and the automa gets points as well. And you win if you have more points than Gaia, which is actually a really cool name for an automa. Cool. And then the cards I already showed to you. Alright, last thing to take a look at, and then we got everything. Can you actually take these out? Oh, yeah, you can take these out, these dividers, and put them someplace else. I'll have to see. Maybe I will rearrange it, but I will still not be able to sleeve those cards. I don't know what I will do. So, here, what are these? I don't quite know what these are. Okay, I see. So these are the tokens you would usually have in your game. So this is like the first player token, which is this adorable fox. This is just really cute. Or you can also take this. But I mean, why would you take this if you could take the fox, right? I mean, come on. And then you have like these leaves here that I talked about, right? So you have like these leaves and you have two uses for those. First of all, you put it like on the action, whichever action you take here, you just put it up here and then you take that action, right? Slide it down, then it's everybody's turn. But also, as you remember, we have that common board here where you have like specific achievements, and then you put like, when you are the first one to reach it, you put your leaf on here to signal to signify that you have reached it first and will get these 15 points at the end of the game, or if you were second, 11. But we actually have like the Kickstarter versions of those, which are like made from wood and are larger. So this is great. The first player token, I hope there is a Kickstarter version for that too, but I think so because it's down there. Okay, and then here we have some tokens, and I don't quite know what they do. These might be replacement tokens for these soil tokens here, because this is the same symbol. Could be, I'm not sure. Could be, would make sense. So now let's take a look at the last, and that is the Kickstarter exclusive stuff. We have a first player marker here. Unfortunately, no fox on here. So this one feels nicer. Of course, this is wood. It feels better. It's nice and thick, but I might still prefer the fox? Question mark. And then here oh no, we will take this as a first player marker, I guess, right? And then we take an ice bear. That is very cool as well. Okay, we're getting places. And then here we have like more of these soil tokens, like 5 times. That makes more sense to use those actually, because you can just, whatever. And then we have these leaves, these wooden leaves. Let's also take a look at that. So you see, like the Kickstarter exclusive version doesn't have a whole lot. It does have a few exclusive cards. I think that's those. It does have the insert, which of course is a pretty big deal. And it also has like these wooden leaves. So you see, these are thicker. These are also a little bit larger, as you can see. Oh, quite a bit larger. And these just feel nice because they're wooden. They're a little bit thicker. You can like really nicely like put them on the player board and on the center board. But yeah, really cool. Man, I'm happy that I actually hunted down the Kickstarter version because I just like the components here a little bit more. Now I forgot to put them in here, but I can just put them at the top as well for now. I would have to resort everything anyway and see like if I can sort things differently. I'm not quite sure yet. These are really empty yet, so maybe I can do something there. Maybe I can put some of those in there. Let's see what we can do. A bummer that I won't be able to sleeve those cards. But yeah, great. So this was my look at the game Earth. And now I really need to drink something. Just give me a second to hydrate. I kind of forgot. So it's summer. It's really hot at the moment. So I don't have a tea today, but actually a really nice cold glass of water. There was an ice cube in here, but that already melted after me like talking so much stuff here about Earth. Okay. So you see, I was thirsty. Okay. So yes, that was my unboxing and also first look at the German version of the game Earth, at the Kickstarter version. I really hope you enjoyed my little look at that. I will have to see whether I want to play, whether I can play it on the channel or not, depending on the language dependency, and or if I can get this game in English for a good price, like the Kickstarter version at best. Let me know if you would like to see a playthrough of that. So if enough people want to see a playthrough, I might do it. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed my video. As usual, I want to thank all of you for your support, especially those of you who actually support me on Patreon. That is really generous of you. The biggest shout out goes to Thecos, who's currently my biggest supporter. Thank you so much for that. If you would also like to support me, you can head over to my Patreon and check out the tiers I've come up with. I'm quite happy with those tiers, but I'm happy for any kind of support, including likes, comments, and especially subscriptions. That makes my channel grow and me very happy. Thank you so much for that. Also, you can join my Discord server in case you would like to hang out with me and my cool community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.